Hey everybody, this is Pissed Rhino. Thought I'd do a little video today. Um, as you can see in this picture, I've got all four of the rippers up there. I did some non-speaking videos for you guys to see those. Today I'm going to do a video on what I'm doing to the stock body build, and in the future, near future, I'm going to do reviews on the ripper parts, get up close and personal with one or two of the rippers, so you guys can see what I feel are the best parts to build one from scratch. I can tell you every part you need. Of course, I'm not going to do that in the video, but I can tell you how much it'll cost you to build one. And except for the graphics, everybody wants to know about the vinyls. You'd have to have a boatload of cash to get those vinyls, to be honest with you. But I will be selling them to the highest bidder. So if anybody watching this video thinks, man, it would be cheaper for me just to buy one of these with the cool graphics that I can't get, with the custom modifications that are done by a seasoned professional builder, and get it all at once and have the baddest truck out there. And I feel you could buy any of those four, and one, you'll probably never see the other three, and two, it'll be the baddest thing in your area for sure. So, and that's not me tooting my own horn, that's just based on what goes into these things and how long it took, how much time it took to get the parts. There's a lot that goes into it. All the custom little parts that I got, all the things that I made. It would just be, it would take you 3 months to do it, and it would cost probably $1,200 a piece. But anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about today. So let's move on to the different build. That is not a ripper. So we've got a Meus low center gravity chassis. I've had the links on it and the trailing arms on it for a while. You guys have seen all that. It's got the Meus portals. You guys have seen that. What I just put on was a Meus front bumper, metal. The little fog lights. It's actually a nice little bumper, honestly. In my opinion, it's one of the best ones. Now you can get the Injora with all the lights on it and stuff, and if that's the look you're going for, it looks to be pretty cool. I'm sure it's good quality. So I'm not saying that you have to run out and get these, but this is a KYX rear bumper, and it looks very similar to the Meus front bumper and very similar to the Meus rear bumper. I couldn't get the rear bumper on Amazon, and I didn't want to wait a month to get it, so I bought this KYX. I think it looks pretty cool. Very similar to the front, very similar to the Meus. The only difference, the Meus has smaller front fog lights. Oh shoot, I can't, the D-links, yeah, I got D-links on my truck. These are U-links maybe, but they're the same. The light pockets are a lot bigger on the rear, but both of them are metal. I think they look pretty cool. They're going to look cool in this this stock body. Let's see. I haven't even done this yet. That's on, that's on. Oh, popped on great. So the rear bumper looks like a rear bumper. Front bumper looks like a front bumper. Location is perfect. Alignment is perfect. And then there you go. I gotta put all the shocks on. That's what I'm gonna talk to you about next, but I think it looks pretty good. It's just a start. This is just the start. Alright. So that's that part out of the way. Next up, I've got Injora 59 millimeters on the rear, and I ordered a set of 53 millimeters. Sorry, I'm opening them right now. I don't remember them coming with instructions, but there's some kind of instruction here. Oh yeah, I remember. Never mind. This is how you go about air and oil and blah 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 blah. So 59 I have on the rear, and I think I'm going to take those off. Maybe, unless I can make a shock mount, which I have these Injora rear shock mounts, so I might put these on there, and then I can leave the 59s on and kind of give it that really long travel, and then I can put a pair of these 53s on the front. I don't know. I'm just guessing that's probably what I'm gonna do. I got these in. These are the Meus shocks. I mean, they look kind of like what's on a 1989 Blazer. I took the springs out, and they're still kind of clunky. I mean, these won't work for the Trx4m. They just won't. So they're for looks. I'm not going to use them. I think I even have another set coming, so I might give them away. So if you're in the giveaway and you enter and win, you can get yourself a brand new set of Meus shocks, because I'm not going to use them. So, alright, next up, first you can see I've got the transmission open. These are the crawler gears from Meus. I think they're the 28 to something. And then I've got these that I'm going to put in it, which are the speed gears, which are 9 to 69 to 1. So the smaller that first number goes, the faster it's going to be, and the bigger that number goes, the slower it's going to be. But you'll have a lot more torque. So these are speed gears. Stocks are 16 to something. And then these are 28, so you can see the range from 9 to 28. But then I even have 60 on the rippers. I mean, it's a monster torque, slow crawling gear, in the rippers, and except for blue. Blue's got these exact same speed gears. So the two with the trailing arms are built for speed. Even though all you got to do on the blue ripper is swap out the trailing arms for links and swap out the gears, and it'll crawl just like the rest of them, so it's not like a big deal. If anybody ever buys blue, I'll include the links and the gears to turn that into a crawler if you want it in a crawler. But anyway, that's the future. And then I'm going to mount this in there, mini micro kimono, get that all done, and get that inserted into the chassis with Meus drive shafts. I don't like the Meus drive shafts, but I have a set, so I'm using them. This is a low budget build, even though it's got hundreds upon hundreds of dollars in parts on it. I'm calling it budget because I'm just using what I have, except for like I bought the shocks, I bought the gears. When I say budget, I shouldn't say the word because none of these are budget friendly, none of them. But what should I say? I don't know. They're using parts I have. I don't know. It's definitely not budget. So anyway. So that's what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to swap out the gears, mount the motor, and then put the transmission in the truck with the drive shafts. Then I'm going to try to put the Injora shock mounts in, and if I can do that and use those, then I'll use the 59s in the back, and then I'll put a pair of 53s in the front, and it should have a really good pre-runner look, kinda. It'd be like if you went and bought a real Bronco and then wanted it to look like a pre-runner, but you still wanted all the creature comforts. That's what that's going to look like. Which I've considered doing to my real Bronco. But right now it's just a mall crawler, so we'll just leave it like that for now. Trying to think what else I want to talk to you about today. Oh, I found this online on Amazon. Let me open it up here. I think this was $14. And these are stainless steel button head screws and nuts. But the deal is, these are M2s, M3s, M2.5s. It also has M4s, but we don't use those. But M2 we use, M2.5 we use, and M3 we use. And it's got them in 4 different links for each one. You can see here. M2s, 20 of each of those by 8, 12, and 16, and 20. M2.5s, 8, 12, 16, and 20. 3s don't use that much. 4s don't use that much, but that's, 80 of each size. That's 160 you're going to use, and this was $14 on Amazon. $14 on Amazon, and you get some tweezers. $14 tweezers. Tweezers are actually really cheap, but that doesn't matter. Who cares? But these look great. These are all stainless steel. And I have some braces that I'm going to put in that are M3s. So this has all the screws I'm going to need to put those braces in. And then I'm still going to have the M2s and 2.5s to use on trucks. So where I was going to do the Bronco body truck with all the black screws, I can use all stainless now. I'm pretty excited about these. It's even got washers for the smaller sizes. Little nuts if you need them. It's actually really cool. 820 pieces, but you gotta also consider that a lot of them are washers. But you have at least probably 200 that you're gonna use. So check this out on Amazon. Like I said, $14. Heck of a deal. 304 stainless. And whereas a screw kit for this truck costs you $28 for the good one, for the real stainless. By the way, the stainless steel screws that come in this kit, this box, just look at the box. This box, do not buy it. They are not real stainless. They are magnetic as hell, so they are not stainless. Now, the screws, RC screws kits, they are real stainless and they're worth the money. They're 28 bucks. If you're building one from scratch, it's best to have one of those with you, but to have one of these on the side, especially when you're building multiple of these things, that's worth the money. Twice the money. So anyway, it's a little thing you should look for. It's always good to have extra screws laying around, especially if you're prone to dropping or losing. Having a little kit like that could really save your ass if you're not paying attention. What else? I don't know. I think that's it. Like I said, the next video you're going to see from me is probably going to be tomorrow or the next day, and it's going to be where I take probably the green ripper and go through every part that's on it, and we can talk about what I would suggest that you put on your ripper. I'll also go through red. I think red is the one that's got my Treal portals on it, and it's like super wide. I really like that. It's wider than all the others, and that's really cool to me. So we'll keep that in mind too. Even though the Meus portals are great, so are the Treal portals. And if you're looking for something that's wide, well, then you better get the Treal portals. Anyway, we'll go through that in another video, and I'll probably also do an update video on this Bronco build because it's going to go quick now that I got all the parts for it. The only thing I'm waiting on is a servo, which I'm hoping shows up today. And then I got to buy an ESC. So I don't know when I'll do that. I don't know how far I want to go. I might just buy a Lizard Pro or Lizard and throw it in there. I mean, I love the Lizard Ultimates, but I don't know. I can do this $40 cheaper. And here I'm talking about $40. This thing's got, $100 axles. $100 tires. I'm being petty. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's going to look good. And then if somebody wants to pick it up, I'll throw an ESC in it so that it'll be ready to go. I do have the micro, which it's funny, the big old body. I don't need the micro. I have an 8-channel that I might use depending on how I get with lights, I might go crazy with lights just because I don't on anything else I build. But this micro receiver. Oh, and I found on Amazon there is a 7-channel radio link for like $79. And it looks badass. So radio link is, everybody thinks it's generic. Well, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. I mean, their RC8X is top of the line compared to a lot. Let's put it this way. The Futaba 7PX or something like that, it's like $800. The RC8X has more configurations, and it's only $300. So you're saving $500 going with a radio link. And there's no issues with it. No issues. It's connected to all 4 rippers. No issues at all. Turning lights on and off and all that stuff. It does everything perfectly. So, anyway, $79 on Amazon. Look for a Radio Link 7-channel transmitter and receiver. That'll take care of all your problems if you go brushless. If you go brushless, pick up that transmitter and receiver, throw them both in the truck, you're good to go. You'll be able to set up on, off for lights. You'll be able to do everything. 7 channels of whatever the heck you want. Alright, I'm beating a dead horse today. So I will talk to you all later. I thank every one of you for subscribing to the channel. Remember, the more subscriptions we get, the better prizes we get, and the more prizes we get. We're looking to get 400 subscribers before, not this Friday, but next Friday. So we got a week and 4 days to get another 52, 53 subscribers. If we do that, I'll have a cash prize and parts and parts and parts. And then remember, at 500 subscribers, I'm going to give one lucky subscriber a brand new inbox Trx4m. I gotta go buy that. Or I'll probably have drop ship. I'll probably just drop ship it to you. I'll like buy it on Amazon and have it shipped directly to your house, so I won't even touch it. It'll be brand new to you. Alright guys, you have a great day. Hope you're enjoying your Monday, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Thanks for watching.